Hey, it's another episode of Spontaneous Chuck Buddy. Wrong hand. Man, it has been forever and a day, hasn't it? I'm going to just quick add a little bit. Anyway, I don't really have too much to talk about other than the fact that I've officially changed my winter blend from Icy Light, which is my summer blend, to my winter blend of Busch Light. This is once again courtesy of... Oh, I'm going to give this thing some serious foam by doing this. From Pam and Rob. Wait, don't spill it, buddy. You know what? If this thing falls out of my hands, tell me that's not going to be. All right, there we go. There we get to the last drop. Thanks to Rob and Pam for that. Thank goodness. But anyway, listen. This is going to be sort of a rant thing, I guess, sort of. Because as you can tell, I got a little bit of growth on the face. I'm still wearing my Irish cap there. I've got something on here that I had to cover up with this flannel. It's not really this cold in the house. Actually, it is kind of cold in the house because, listen, I'm a tight ass. And not on gadgets. Let me tell you what I'm a tight ass on, right? I hate spending money on water, even though every now and then I love emptying that hot water tank because there's nothing better than to empty a hot water tank on your body, right? Get some more salt in this thing. Number two, I hate paying the gas bill. Absolutely my worst utility ever. I hate paying a gas bill. I'm not talking about gas for your car. I'm talking about natural gas. And for whatever reason, I have this thing about it that I hate paying it. I don't mind paying electricity. You know what? It powers all my gadgets. It gives me TV. It gives me lights. It opens up my garage door. It powers the washing machine. It powers the dishwashing machine. Electricity, by far, is my favorite utility. That baby could be $200 a month, and I could care less. I'll pay it every single time. Gadgets, you know what? I'll spend all kinds of money on gadgets, clothes. You know what? I won't. I just don't. I mean, it's kind of weird that way. Oh, yeah, buddy, that's good. But anyway, I've got sort of a beef. I was listening to the radio. As you know, or maybe you don't know, at one time in my previous life, I worked in radio, right? Greatest job you could ever have. I absolutely loved that job. And so I was always into listening to music, and, hell, that even started, you can talk to anybody growing up, and I was just always into that, man. Always DJing at an early age, I would even record myself. I had this, like a microphone, basically what I'm doing now, really. And I would, kind of announce between songs, play a lot of Phil Collins and stuff like that. But when I started DJing, when I started out, we didn't have iPods or CD players. We had actual turntables. And it was awesome, to be quite honest with you. And listen, I don't care what anybody tells you, and maybe you have some kind of a crazy ear, or maybe I'm the one with the crazy ear, but there is nothing like the sound of an LP. You know what? You can take your CDs, you can take your MP3s, and you can shove them right up your ass because there's nothing like the fidelity of a good old LP. And that's what I'm going to go through. I went through some LPs here that I have. Now, kids, you might not recognize this stuff because it is kind of old. These are just some of the collections that I have. The first one, buddy, it's Star Wars. How could you not have Star Wars? Check that out. Is that not sweet? Is that not freaking sweet? I love that. This used to be some of the stuff I used to listen to. Stevie Ray Vaughan. Oh yeah, you got to have some Stevie Ray. In the 80s, man, if you didn't have Run DMC in your collection, you weren't in high school. That's for sure. I love me some Run DMC. I'm a poet and didn't know it. Do you remember the stuff they used to sell on television, like the commercials and things? I got this one. This is to learn how to break dance from the New York City Breakers. Remember when that thing was on TV? It was right after Freedom Rock. Well, turn it up, man. I'm going to save this one for a minute. You guys probably don't. A lot of people think that Snoop Dogg came out with this song. It was the Lottie Dottie. Hell no, it wasn't. It was Dougie Fresh and the Get Fresh crew. That's exactly who that was, and I got it right there. You can't see. Wait a minute. Yeah, right there. You know what? It wasn't. Come on now. Grow up. It was from 1985. Billy Idol, of course. That guy's a stud muffin. This is for Shipe, little Judas Priest. I got some Kansas. Hey, for Bill Leesburg, I'm not sure if you like They Might Be Giants, but I got some They Might Be Giants. This is one of the greatest albums of all time, in my opinion. One of the greatest albums of all time. This is, I don't know if you ever heard of them or not, The Outfield, and this is Play Deep. Man, I love this one. Say it isn't so. Something like that. I don't know. Kendra and I used to listen to that all the time. Oh, man, that's good stuff right there. This was a pretty cool album, and I'm just flying through these. This was the Pac-Man album when it came out. We used to have an arcade downtown Shinston, and we used to go there and just throw quarters and Donkey Kong and all that stuff. And this was Pac-Man Tassilla's. Who didn't play Miss Pac-Man at Tassilla's on, like, the tabletop cabinet? It wasn't a stand-up. It was like a tabletop. That was freaking awesome, buddy. But anyway, they have all kinds of songs about Pac-Man and all that kind of cool stuff. Quiet Riot. Oh, no! Wait a minute! What the hell happened to it? Well, this is the whole point of this story. Hey, hold on. I'll be right the hell back. Hold on. I'm right back. You can watch the dogs in the back. What the hell? Where'd it... All right, I found it. Anyway, I was listening to the radio the other day, and I heard this. I mean, come on. Listen, I'm old enough to know what radio was in 1986. I know what it was, and I know what it wasn't, all right? And I heard this one station. Come on, Fred, don't do that now, damn it. You almost spilled my beer. Anyway, I heard one station that we have in the area, and it's a rock station, and it was playing a back-to-back song of the Beastie Boys. Hey, listen, I love the Beastie Boys. I was around when they first came out. You know, they got booed off the stage when they opened for Madonna, and they did open for Madonna, and they did get booed off the stage because I liked them and I followed them, right? But this rock station now is playing like a 86, 96, 06? Oh, man, what, 24 years now? Gosh. Playing a 24-year-old song that they've always been playing it, right? And then I hear this other station, and God bless them, you know what? Some of this stuff is pretty popular now. But, it's like Blast from the Past. Listen, I was listening to that station in 86, and there ain't no way in hell that song, anything Beastie Boys was going to get on there. So anyway, let me tell you what. I was around, right? I was around to get the Beastie Boys, buddy. I have the Beastie Boys on LP. You weren't playing with no Blast from the Past, a rock station playing the Beastie Boys now. Where in the hell were you when they were trying to get on the air? You were nowhere. Well, and I'll tell you why, because at the same time that came out, Slippery When Wet from Bon Jovi came out. Now check that out. But here's my pride and joy, and I'm going to get the hell off of here, and then I'm going to go actually listen to these. Actually, I think I need a ceramic needle. I always like ceramic for some reason. It just seemed like they were a little bit tougher. I was I think it might have been Pittsburgh, or as Ice Cube would say, Pittsburgh. And I was going through some 12 inches. 12 inches would be like an extended release of songs, or if a new artist came out on the indie, they would have just like one song out on a complete record, and it would be called a 12-inch. Well, I found this one, and this is absolutely my pride and joy out of everything. It's from Word Up Records. It even has the name. Check it out. Look who did it. This was before this guy was even known, man. Seriously. Let's see. E.C. LaRock is the one that put the record out. It was an indie record. Nobody knew who this cat was. Let me see if you can see it. I don't even know if you ever heard the damn song or not. Check it out. It's from Word Up. Look how cheesy that is. DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. Will Smith's very first big-time, it wasn't even a big-time release, very first release on LP, and I have it. The only shitty part is I opened it up, so it's worth nothing now. But how about that, buddy? I got it. Check that baby out. Very first Will Smith on LP, and I guarantee you, nobody on the planet has that but me right now, unless it's Will Smith or Jazzy Jeff. I guarantee you. I guarantee it. Anyway, that was your history lesson on music and plastic and vinyl, I should say. Anyway, until next time, babies, we're going to start pumping these things out more often. Thanks for all the orders on the LMBO shirts. We're going to get them all out to you soon. And in the meantime, keep watching because Big Daddy Spontaneous loves you. Big Daddy, that's a new one. Big Daddy Spontaneous loves you guys. Peace out.